Morning. The element I'm going to talk about today is texture. And when I think of texture, the first book that came to mind was Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures are by Maurice Sendak. It's also a Caldecott Award winner, as I believe Madeline was also a cattle in the other video, but this is one of my favorites. The illustrator puts much detailed texture into the pictures, which effectively brings Max's imaginary world to life. His fuzziness of his monsters, his big monsters, that Max meets on his island kind of make you think of big teddy bears, not scary monsters. That warmth leads to the final scene where his mother brings him some warm dinner and he knows that he is loved. So it helps move the plot along, that this is going to be a warm, loving environment. It also brings his imagination to our minds in a very realistic way. The other thing I would think about is color. The trees in one of the pictures are all different colors, and just like they would be in nature. And I know one time my granddaughter and I were driving along the road and we were looking at the trees and we were talking about color. And I asked her, I said, what do you notice about the trees? You know, what pops out at you? And she came up with the fact that the trees were all different colors. They were green, but they were different shades of green. So I think that is very realistic, in even though it was an imaginary world, that is the way trees are in real life. And that is Where the Wild Things Are, Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. The next one that I got for texture is Have You Seen My Cat by Eric Carle. And I'm just a big fan of Eric Carle, so any book of his I think would show texture really well because he has this unique art technique. It's pretty unique. I haven't seen too many books that have used the collage like he has. He achieves a great textural quality to the illustrations by employing this collage technique. Carle creates his paper by laying different pieces of tissue paper one on top of the other, so they all kind of blend and the different shades come out. I think it kind of moves the plot along, or it supports the text in the fact that the little boy is looking for his cat. The fact that all of the animals in here are almost like camouflage, that they're making it difficult to find. You would look at that picture and say, okay, find the cat, and maybe the cat might be this one, or it might be this one, or it might be even one you have to really look hard to see. And I think that actually supports the text. And because this is an environment in which it would be easy for the cat to hide. The other art concept I would go with would be shapes. The bigger the shape, the more important it is. In this book, the cats are really big. And like sometimes they take up 2 full pages. And so you definitely know this book is about cats because of the size of the illustration and the shapes. That is Have You Seen My Cat by Eric Carle.